So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the fourth session of our Fall Lunch and Learn series. These engaging sessions are proudly presented by Community Futures Entrecorp, dedicated to serving the Medicine Hat area, along with Community Futures Chinook, serving the Tabor, Brooks, and Milk River Warner regions. My name is Grace Evans, and I'm the Digital Service Squad team member for Community Futures, Chinook, and Entrecorp. As the Digital Service Squad team member, I provide small businesses with free support for online marketing, website development, social media, and more. Thank you for everyone joining me today for our Lunch and Learn session on SEO vocabulary. SEO is a vast subject covering numerous aspects, techniques, and tools. I could dive into it endlessly. However, the aim of today's session is to introduce a few frequently asked about terms. Consider this a starting point, and I'm more than willing to provide one-on-one assistance post-event to further explore the world of SEO. Just a few housekeeping things before I start the presentation. The presentation is being recorded and will be available post-event on both a post-event email and our YouTube channel. To go full screen, there is a button in the top right corner, and you can ask all your questions and comments in the Q&A chat functions located to the right of your screen. So in short, SEO, or search engine optimization, is making your website more popular on the internet. Clients frequently approach me with questions about search engine optimization, and it's apparent that their knowledge of the subject is extremely limited. Many of them express uncertainty, admitting that they recognize the importance of SEO, but lack a clear understanding of what it entails. This is a common sentiment I hear. I understand that SEO is important, but I'm not quite sure what it actually involves. I often reassure them that they likely possess more SEO knowledge than they realize. Today, my aim in this presentation is to introduce key SEO terms and offer practical insight to empower beginners in their journey towards improving their SEO efforts. The first term I'm going to go through today is alt text. So I like to explain alt text is like Braille. So for those of you that don't know what Braille is, it's the little bumps that visually impaired people use to read. So alt text is like the Braille for images on the web. Just as Braille helps visually impaired to read and understand text through touch, alt text provides a way for both people with visual impairments and search engines to read and understand images on a website. So Google and other search engines, they can't see images like we do. So this is why it's necessary to add alt text to help them understand what the photo on your website is of. So for example, suppose you own a dog grooming business and you diligently add alt text to the images of the dogs you've groomed on your website. Now, when I, as a potential customer, search on Google haircuts for golden doodles, an image from your website appears in the search results. Intrigued, I click on the image and I'm redirected to your website. To my delight, I discover that you're a local dog groomer in my town. And without hesitation, I proceed to book an appointment with you and your business. This demonstrates how well implemented alt text can help attract and engage potential customers. Incorporating alt text is often a straightforward process. You can typically achieve this by just accessing your image's properties and inserting descriptive text. Keep in mind that specific platforms may offer slightly different features or method for adding alt text. And if you encounter any questions or need any assistance with adding alt text to your website, please do not hesitate to contact me, and I'm here to help and provide you with guidance in this area. So the next term we're going to go through is blog. Search engines such as Google prioritize current and valuable content. A well-maintained blog can provide precisely that by offering fresh, relevant and informative content, attracting more visitors to your website and enhancing your site's search engine ranking. Commencing a blog requires dedication, no doubt, and small business owners might worry about exhausting all their ideas or inconsistency in posting or the possibility of abandoning their blog prematurely. However, the perception of blogging at times can be time-consuming and a low-priority task is not uncommon. However, it's critical to highlight that the advantages of having a blog and having blog content on your website far outweigh the drawbacks. The internet offers a wealth of tools to assist you at every stage, from generating ideas using AI or refining your grammar and style using websites such as Grammarly. So next example is, imagine you're the owner of a travel agency. You maintain a weekly blog that covers a wide variety of topics, from travel preparation tips to helping people choose their dream vacation destination. This consistent blogging effort has significantly improved your website ranking. By continuously adding fresh and up-to-date content to your site, search engines have started to recognize and showcase your website when potential customers conduct general searches related to the content you provide. So some of those general searches are what I have provided on the screen here. So that's when someone makes a really generic search, like, how much is traveler's insurance? Why get traveler's insurance? Those are both very general topics. And if you have a blog on that topic, it might redirect someone to coming and you providing services or product to them in the future, because you have shown that maybe you have some expertise in that area. So basically, when you make those general searches related to the content you provide, this increases your visibility, driving more organic traffic to your site, helping you reach a broader audience. And having a blog is free, so that is often a bonus for people wanting to get into blogging. It is a free way to enhance your search engine optimization. Our next term is backlinks. So think of backlinks as endorsements for your website from other websites. When a website links to yours, it's like a vote of confidence. So search engines view this as a sign that your website is credible and valuable. So we're still that travel agency, and now we're going to be talking about backlinking. So Sarah is an active travel blogger who recently penned an article titled "The Top 10 Must-Visit Destinations in Alberta." Within her article, she highlighted the Banff Aspen Lodge in Banff as an excellent accommodation choice. Furthermore, she directed her readers to an article on your website titled "Best Hotels in Banff." This serves as a prime example of the practice known as backlinking. Our next term is domain. So your domain name, if you do not know, your domain name is the fundamental element of your website's SEO. So it's the starting point. It affects your brand's visibility, credibility, and user experience, making it a significant contributor to the overall success of your SEO strategy. So in my next slide here, I have some steps you can take to choosing a good domain name that will help convert and help with your SEO. So first step we have is keep it relevant to your content or your business. If you're a travel agency, you're not going to want to say Tabor's favorite burger joint and have that as your domain name. It's not going to convert people to your website. If anything, it's going to discredit your website. So next we have avoid excessively long or complex domain names. So Tabor's favorite travel agent could even be too long for people to put in there. So think about that. Think about when you're giving out a business card, or if you're putting it on social media, having something that's short and easy to remember is going to convert people onto your website more than something long and that they're going to forget. So avoid using trademark terms. Of course, you don't want to run into any laws or run into any trouble there. Make sure that the domain you're using is unique to your business and what you're offering. Step 4, make it easy to spell and remember. Just as I mentioned with avoiding excessively long domain names, that's exactly the reason. You want it easy for your clients to pick up, remember, and go to your website. Opt for the top level domains or TLD like .com, .org, .ca, or .net, as they generally are considered more trustworthy. And steer clear of hyphens and numbers if possible. So just as I've mentioned in the beginning steps, it's keeping it easy to digest and easy to remember is what you're going to want to do when choosing a domain name. If you already have a domain name, it is important to note that you're not restricted to owning just one domain. If you believe acquiring a second domain could benefit your website and your website's SEO, I strongly recommend considering it. Our next word is hyperlink, or simply a link. It is a connection from one web page, document, or element on your website to another web page. And that is it. The example I have of this is hyperlinks encompass all the links within your website, including those that lead to your phone number, Google Maps, email address. These links play a pivotal role in user experience, so making sure they work are important. And that what leads me to my next disclaimer: no broken links. To sustain an effective SEO result, it is essential to consistently conduct link audits to pinpoint and rectify broken links. This practice guarantees a user-friendly, easy crawlable website supporting trustworthiness in the eyes of the users and the search engines. Therefore, it leads to an enhanced search ranking and increased online visibility. Our next term is keywords. Keywords for SEO, in simple terms, are specific words or phrases people type into search engines when looking for information, products, or services. To make your website more visible to those searching, you need to use keywords naturally within your website content. When search engines find these keywords on your site, they're more likely to show your website in search results when someone searches for those words. Your website relies heavily on keywords. In the upcoming slides, I've outlined some areas of your site where you might want to consider integrating specific keyword strategies to enhance your SEO. Keywords could indeed merit an entire dedicated session. So for now, I'll briefly touch on a few examples. However, I want to assure you once again that if you would like to book an appointment one-on-one with me to discuss some of these points further, please reach out post-presentation, as well as we will provide this PowerPoint slide in a post-event wrap-up email. So don't worry. So the first place for keywords is in title tags. So include the target keyword in the title tag of your webpage. This is one of the most critical on-page SEO elements. Next is keywords in the first paragraph. Mention the keywords in the opening paragraph to immediately inform search engines about the content subject. Next, in meta descriptions, write a compelling meta description that includes target words. This can improve your click-through rates from search results. Next, in header tags, incorporate the keywords in the main headings and subheadings of your content to provide structure and keyword to content. Next is in content. Use keywords, again, naturally throughout the content, but avoid overstuffing. Ensure that the content reads well and provide value to users. So although we're wanting to add these keywords into our content, we want to avoid things not being readable. So you still want to use proper grammar, making things really easy to go through and read. You don't want to just try and stuff in all the words you want and then all of a sudden have a paragraph that's very hard to digest, very hard to read. So next is in anchor text. So use the target keywords in anchor text when linking to other pages on your site or external resources. Next is in your URL. So ideally include the keywords in the URL of the page, making it more relevant to search engines and users. So again, this is kind of if you say had a job opportunities page. So it would be www.Tabor's favorite travel agency, /job opportunities. So including those page-specific tags at the end of your URL will help with your SEO. So variations and synonyms, incorporating variations and synonyms of words to make your content more comprehensive and appeal to a broader range of search queries. So using different variations of what you're trying to say and kind of reworking your sentence and not using the same sentence over and over again will help with your keyword variations and adding more keywords without that overstuffing element. Next is just highlighting some keyword research tools. Numerous keyword research tools are at your disposal to help you identify the optimal words to integrate into your website and boost your SEO. Among my top choices are the Google Keyword Planner and Answer the Public. So definitely if you're looking to get into maybe adding some more keywords onto your webpage, check out these resources. They're very valuable for helping you kind of identify what people are searching for. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined me today. That ends our brief presentation on SEO. Like I said, very basic and for beginners. And if you have any more questions, please put them in the comment and I'll get to them shortly, or reach out to me at the contact available on the presentation here. I'd love to have a one-on-one session with you and talk more about SEO and how you can integrate some of these strategies into your business plan. So now I'm just moving on to the questions. What is anchor text? So I'm just going to go back to that slide here and go through the example. So anchor text is basically, as you can see in the example, read our guide on the best hiking boots for more information. So this is text that kind of has a call to action and maybe is linked to another resource. So it is, say you have this read our guide on the best hiking boots for more information. You have this on your home page and then it goes to a blog or it goes to the actual product. But read our guide on the best hiking boots for more information. To me, that sounds like a blog post. So maybe this would be on your home page and then go to your product page or your blog page. How long does it take to see results from my SEO changes? So I like to go back and think of back when I was just learning about SEO, and it was explained to me that SEO is like gardening. So you are planting seeds, and that's like planting keywords. You're providing nutrition and nurturing your SEO. So you're going in and creating blog content that provides more to your garden. You're weeding, you're making changes, you're fertilizing, you're adding different backlinks and those sorts of things. But most importantly, you're having patience. So much like a garden, a garden doesn't grow overnight. Your SEO will not magically change overnight. You need to have patience before you see results. So for every website, it's going to be different. There's going to be a different timeline for every different business. You just have to have patience and just keep looking for those changes and making adjustments. And like I said, continue weeding and fertilizing and nurturing your SEO content, and eventually, after a while, you will see results. How does social media influence SEO? So SEO is not directly impacted by social media at all. So social media is just another tool out there to enhance your online presence. However, it indirectly affects your SEO by backlinking to your website. So obviously, in your Instagram bio, you have your website. In your Facebook, you have your website. So that's another form of backlinking, as I mentioned in my presentation, back to your website. So it's indirectly kind of acting as a backlink, as an endorser for your website. Next question is, will the strategies you discussed today help me address concerns about Google ranking that I've been hearing a lot about? So yes, any of the strategies I've presented today are great organic ways to start to enhance your SEO. Of course, there's so much that goes into SEO, and a lot of it can go over our heads, that I would say that the strategies I've provided and outlined today are great for beginners to start to plant those seeds, to add in different backlinks and different blog content and different things like that are very good, organic, and free ways to start to enhance your SEO. Of course, if you're looking to maybe down the line, maybe hire someone to help with your SEO, those are always great options as well. Like I said, it is such a vast topic with so many different tools and techniques and different things that these are very basic places to start, but good starting points. And that was my last question. If you have any other questions, please, as I mentioned, like always, you can reach out to me at 403-223-2984 or email me directly at this email here.